Okay, this should hopefully do a decent amount of damage here because we are breaking. 350, one-shotted. Let's go. Oh, one-shotted. Oh my lord. 524? It is time for Boothill. Since he is actually officially released now, I've been looking into him a lot closer. While I'm finishing up Boothill here, I do want to give a quick thanks to Zinless Zone Zero for sponsoring this video. Having participated in 2 of the previous beta tests for Zinless Zone Zero, it should go without saying that I'm really excited for this game. It's made by Hoyoverse, a game company I'm kind of familiar with. They're known for being at the pinnacle for what they do. High quality gacha games with beautiful characters, landscapes, soundtracks, and gameplay. Zinless Zone Zero is no exception to this rule, and I'd like to quickly talk about all these aspects, starting with gameplay. It's fast, it's flashy, and most importantly, it has impact. It's pretty dynamic as well, with QTE mechanics and swapping characters to do combos. Again, having played it myself, it is very fun. Combat isn't the only gameplay though. There's an arcade with minigames, interesting NPCs to talk and interact with, and a whole plethora of other things I can't fit in here. The characters design-wise are very anime inspired, but also with quite a bit of diversity, like Bin here. The soundtrack is also very diverse, ranging from lo-fi, jazz funk, and retro in the city area, to harder, more punchy electronic music like dubstep and drum and bass for combat. And as for the landscapes, Zinless Zone Zero takes place in an urban city environment. We have lots of buildings and restaurants, and overall it just has a very modern feel to it. This is all to say I'm personally really excited for Zinless Zone Zero, and you should be too. Pre-registrations are now open, so don't wait. Click the link in the description below and pre-register today. And now, back to the video. We did of course grab his signature light cone as we usually do for God mode, but also I feel like in his case, there really aren't that many good alternatives being a pure break character. If you really can't get his light cone, there are a couple of alternatives that are still much worse than his signature, but you know, what can you do? River flows in spring here, gives him some speed. That's one of his 2 important stats. The other one is adversarial, and since Boothill is a very strong single target attacker, he should be able to at least defeat one enemy very fast to get this 18% speed here for 2 turns. You can get river flows in spring from the Memory of Chaos shop. The bad thing about it is that if Boothill takes damage, the speed buff will go away. So the only way to avoid this really is to take Aventurine, and even then it might not be enough. So I'd probably unironically give him a 3-star cone if I didn't have his signature. Let's just say I'm happy I have his signature. I would 100% recommend it over E1 if you're trying to make that choice, even though E1 is pretty good as well, ignoring 16% of the enemy target's def. Moving on to his relic build, Boothill is one of those characters that's easy and hard to build at the same time, because while he really only cares about break effect and speed, that means you kind of want to get as much as you possibly can via substats. Break effect is something I very rarely focused on thus far in the game, so I don't think I'm going to have that many good actually raised pieces, especially on the set we want, which I guess we should talk about first. Like a lot of DPSs, his technically best set is Genius of Brilliant Stars because he can ignore up to 20% def. In the right situation, they need to have quantum weakness. And if you want to take Silver Wolf with him, which isn't a horrible option, then she can make that happen pretty consistently. I don't really like situational things though, I never have, and so we're probably just going to give him break effect sets like 4-piece Thief of Shooting or 2-piece Thief of Shooting and 2-piece Watchmaker. We actually have a lot of Watchmaker pieces because we farmed this set so much for Acheron. So this part probably will take a while. We're actually going to most likely have to raise some stuff. I do want to do my best in actually building him, so we are starting with head here. Here we have this Watchmaker piece here, which is actually almost perfect. You know, we have that speed and break effect. It starts with 4 subs. Def, I think this one has a lot of promise. We're going to one-shot it to 15 and just hope it rolls. Okay, I mean, it rolled once into speed and once into break effect. It's our best piece now, but I want to see if we have anything else. Pretty much same scenario here, just attack instead of def. So we'll see how this one goes. 2 rolls into break effect. Okay, I think I would prefer break effect a little over speed still currently. We got an attack roll there, unfortunate. It would be really cool if we got 1 speed at least. Come on, break effect or speed. Oh, we got another attack. Okay, that one's not great. And the final one we have here, unfortunately, only starts with 3 subs, but yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Let's see what happens here. Okay, we got 3 effect res and 1 speed, unfortunate. Okay, but that's literally all we have there. Ruan May's piece here with 6 speed and 17 break effect. That's actually really good. I might have to steal that from her. I'm not sure yet. Let's see if we can raise some other decent ones here. Speed, break effect, def, you know, all good things for him. No break effect rolls. We just got 1 speed roll. If we can get at least 1 break effect roll, it would be okay, I guess, but still not even great. We did get 1 break effect roll. Let's see what happens at 15. Ooh, more break effect. Okay, that's actually not bad. Ruan May's is slightly better with a bit more break effect and 2 more speed, but I think I'm gonna give him this this one for now. We might steal it from Ronmei later. Sadly, the only body that we have that does have speed and break effect on it also has effect hit rate. So we're probably just going to come back to that later. And these are the two speed boots we have that actually have break effect. That is sad. That's it. Okay, it doesn't really matter. These two are basically the same, but this one starts with a bit more break effect. So we're going to start with that one. Come on, break effect, please. No, not a single break effect. Wow, man. Why? We're just going to throw these boots into these boots because it literally can't go worse. Even if this one also doesn't go into break effect at all, it's like barely no difference at all. Come on, at least one roll into break effect. Don't be mean. Okay, whatever. One roll into break effect. It's still kind of sad, but what can you do? On Lincoln Ball, we of course want to go Talia. Unfortunately, I haven't farmed this set too much, but this does have speed on it. So that's, you know, the only thing I could really ask for. Let's see how it rolls, please. Something. Okay, everything except speed. As usual. That was our only break effect link rope, so we can't do anything about it. It sucks, but like, we do have a lot of balls for some reason. Would be preferable again to have speed and break effect, so we'll see what we got. Nothing. Okay, break effect I would say is slightly more important, but we do need at least 145 speed for the Talia set. Let's see how close we are to that with, I mean, we only have 3 stats, but we're at 139, so we don't need that much more actually. Yeah, we're gonna start with this one that has 5.8, I guess. We're gonna go and check the two actually. Maybe one has speed as the 4th sub. What? Not that one. Not this one either, and I actually got it to 6, and then it went to def, so we might just keep going back and forth until one rolls into break effect if that ever happens. Def, effect res, crit damage, HP, and the last one to 15 is flat HP. that is kind of crazy though. Okay, never at one point has any of the 315s rolled into break effect once. That's like actually really lucky when I think about it in a way. Like the odds on that must not be very high. I'm only gonna get it up to 3 and see if there's break effect there, which there's not, so I give up. We only have 600 books, so I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm at the point now where I'm raising every orb that has HP or def to get the 4th sub and just hope it's break effect. It's pretty sad, but I mean, this is the last one. It does have break effect. Hey man, who knows? We're gonna chuck this 15 in there. It has the least break effect out of all of them, so sure. You've been so mean to me. Let's have one break effect roll. That's all I'm asking. One break effect roll. Whatever, guys. You can't say I didn't try. I really tried. This is actually like so funny. We are actually going to steal Ronmei's thief here because we don't really have a choice. Or I guess we could give Ronmei 4-piece so that way when she does her ultimate, you know, we get 30% break effect. That probably would be good. Do we have enough speed yet? We're at 143. I mean, depending on our team, we would have enough. Like Ronmei does boost speed, so we would be over 145. I kind of don't want to rely on a different buffer. I want to have base 145, which means we're going to try and get some speed here on the chest. Oh my God, there's nothing in here, dude. All right, what we might do is like try and raise this one, see if we get a bunch of break effect, and then we can maybe manage something else with these. We got one break effect roll. If at 15 it goes into it again, then I might just use that and see if we can get the rest of the stats elsewhere. And oh, it actually was. Interesting. We only need 2 speed. Yeah, I think we're just gonna sacrifice like 5 break effect for that 2 speed. Yeah, call it a day. We got the 145. We actually are pretty like tanky with 5100 HP and some like 1100 def. I would have actually preferred one more def piece over an HP piece because having a lot of HP is harder to heal. Okay, what's our break effect? 276. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I would have really liked to get closer to 300, but what can you do? I mean, I tried, dude. You saw. You can't say I didn't try. Also, we're just gonna go ahead and grab his E1. I'm not gonna test it. It's 16% def ignore. What's there to really look at? As for team, I actually do want to try Bronya to start. Her 100% action advancement I think will be very good for Boothill. It's mainly a question of if we're gonna have enough skill points for the team. As far as speed tuning goes, I do want Bronya just a tiny bit slower than Boothill, so we'll see if we can manage that real quick. I really don't want to raise any more pieces. I am exhausted, so I'm just gonna see if we maybe have someone in here that has a little bit more speed on one of their hackerspace pieces. Oh, that might be perfect actually. Here we have a crit damage that's not even equipped on anyone with 5 speed. Okay, let's just take that. Yeah, she's at 142 now. I think that's much better actually. Obviously, Bronya is mainly here just for the action advancement. Her crit damage boost and everything don't really matter. I really wish I had Bronya at E1 because the main issue we might come across is skill points, and her E1 really helps with that. Ronmei, we do have E1, so I think she's really worth taking. You know, another 20% Death Ignore. Also with Ranmei's signature, she will recover a skill point if she's over 150 break effects. Since I did take a piece off of her, I need to make sure we're still, yeah, we're at 200, we're fine. But I was also thinking about trying to give her 4-piece watchmaker, which means we might have to actually raise something. Actually, no, this watchmaker piece is better than her current head anyway. So we're gonna start with that at least. That really hurts though. These 2 pieces alone have like 50% break effect almost. Might be worth trying to go for though, to give Boothill an extra 30% when she does ultimate. These are my only watchmaker speed boots. I'm gonna get them both up to 3. Effect hit rate, that's like the worst thing ever. And crit damage. Her body has no speed, so we wouldn't really be giving up speed. Oh, okay. I mean, could have gone worse. We got 2 rolls in a break effect on this one. So we're only losing about 4% for chest. Yeah, okay, I think we're gonna try and go for it then. And besides, she had an attack body before, so, you know, death body is actually a pretty good upgrade for her. Sadly, neither of the boots can be anything good at all, so we're probably just gonna go with the one that at least has effect res. I mean, you know what, whatever. I don't care anymore, dude. I'm so tired of raising artifacts for today. I mainly just want her to have at least 180. She has 189. Not ideal, but at least we are maxing out her damage bonus here. Not that that really matters for Boothill, but for every other team I use Ranmei in, it's still important. Man, this is really tough. So I do want to really bring Bronya, but I do think Ranmei brings so much to the table that only leaves 1 slot left, you know, and it probably would be smartest to go Gallagher for our sustain, for our like healer, because he has a very special debuff that makes targets take more break damage. Then there is of course Harmony MC, which I just unlocked, and as you can see, haven't really had a chance to build yet, but he has a really cool super break mechanic that I think would give us like the most total damage probably for like some good one-shots. But yeah, unfortunately just not really ready yet. I do also think the def reducers like Pellet and Silverwolf would be good in general if you don't have some of these others that we're taking, because break damage does do more damage to enemies that have their def reduced. Let's actually see if we can get them up to 80 at least. I probably do need to increase. Oh, actually I think 154 is exactly enough. I do want to max out his healing bonus from his second bonus ability. I actually thought we had Gallagher at E6, but I mean, E4 is still pretty good. We extend the besotted state, so that should be really helpful. So yeah, I think this is going to be our primary team. It might not be the absolute pinnacle of teams, but I think it's going to be pretty solid. We may at one point swap Bronya or Gallagher. I'm not sure yet. It really just depends on how it goes. We also do have a new Memory of Chaos to play around with. It's actually not that new, but new to me. We are going to use these first few stages just to kind of see what's going on and, you know, try and get a bit more used to everything. But yeah, let's just do that. Now he's broken. Okay, yeah, we are doing a lot more damage than we were on the first look. So that's cool already. We don't even have all the buffs yet, so we do have Besotted on this guy. We can go and get Ranmei's ultimate now, so we should pretty much have like all the buffs we're gonna have. Yeah, but I mean, still pretty solid damage already. So we're gonna go and enter standoff and do that. Oh, okay, there we go. Nearly 300k. So this guy's almost dead. 300k for a single target is actually really impressive. Wow. And currently we're having no skill point issues at all, even though we are using Bronya's skill every turn. We don't need to heal that often with Gallagher right now. That might change a little bit later, but Ranmei is also skill positive, so totally destroys the weakness bar, which yes, of course, we have lots of weakness stuff here, but one-shotted. Damn, okay. He's actually quite strong when you're using him right, but that was only stage 7, so we're gonna see what happens here, going all the way up to stage 12. No recommended physical weakness here, unfortunately, and no one has physical weakness, not a single enemy in either stage. Again, he can implant it himself, but there's a bit of downtime on that. And then, you know, he only implants it on a single enemy. So I really do think Harmony Trailblazer would be incredible because they allow basically your entire team to be a little bit of a DPS at least. All right, moving on to stage 8. That's sad. So apparently for Memory of Chaos, he always starts with these 0 stacks. Unless, of course, you have him at E1, then he'll start with 1, but I see. I mean, he does get the 3 stacks relatively fast again, so it's not really a big deal, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he does do a stupid amount of toughness damage. Like, this is a boss now, and it's like 40% about, maybe. Oh my lord! 524? That's kind of crazy. Okay, now we have to choose 2 to die here. It's probably gonna have to be maybe Ranmei and Bronya, because with Gallagher's ult, I can do an AoE attack and at least start breaking them out a little bit. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, we could almost break him, actually. Wait. With Gallagher ultimate, maybe? I think so. I think with Gallagher ultimate and his attack, We might be able to do it, actually. Yes. Okay. And do 550 damage and just kill him. Okay. Okay, dude. I see. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that damage is actually quite a bit more than I was expecting, if I'm honest. I knew he'd be a good single target DPS in like a solid team, but geez, over 500,000 with one attack. This time we are just gonna like start with one-shotting someone to get some quick stacks here. This should one-shot. Yes, definitely one-shot it. And now we're already at full stacks. Okay, he can get all stacks very quickly, actually. And then we can go ahead and do, maybe we should have waited, but whatever. We'll go and do ultimate on boss to implant the physical, because he's the only one that doesn't have physical right now. And then we can go back to Boothill and, yeah, start destroying him. Sure. Okay, it wasn't quite enough. I was just kind of hoping that would have been enough to break, and that would have made me look so cool. But, kind of a fail, actually. Yeah, but this actually works out really well with Bronya, and we're not having too big of a skill point issue. So yeah, he can just go around one-shotting all the minions, and we saved his burst for the boss here. I mean, this one already has physical weakness, so I guess we're just gonna start with this one, start with the ultimate here. It wasn't really enough, but oh wait, no, I think we're still in standoff, so we should need a skill point, hopefully. We don't, and now we can break him. Is it gonna one-shot? Oh, so close, so close. Man, if only we had a little bit better with substat luck. That definitely would have one-shot. Yeah, we do have 0 skill points now. Who's coming up next? Boothill. Okay, we got one back from Ronmay's signature LC, so that kind of saved us there. There's definitely is a bit of a skill point issue, and we haven't even been using like any of Gallagher's healing yet. Oh no, Boothill got. Okay, wait. This saves him. Gonna go ahead and get Ronmay ultimate. Okay, this should hopefully do a decent amount of damage here because we are breaking 350 one-shotted. Let's go. We'll go and break that guy as well. Obviously his ultimate doesn't really do much, but still one-shot the enemy, so good enough for me. Now we're moving on to stage 10. We're just gonna swap those teams because physical is recommended up there. So like before, we are going to go into standoff with just one of these add-on minions and hopefully one-shot them. Dude, really? So we're gonna start with this monkey dude. Ooh, we can break him. Let's see. Nice. 319 wasn't quite enough to kill, but this attack should be. Just do it. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Ah, I thought I was still in standoff, but I was not. My fault. All right, just this enemy left. We're gonna go and break with the ultimate. I guess that doesn't really matter. I mean, when the ultimate breaks, of course, it does decent damage. Okay, moving on to stage 11 now. I'm wondering if we can just purely focus on the deer and not the plants. Think we can do that? I kind of want to try that. We have no physical weakness here, so yeah, I think we're gonna go this team's second half. There's at least fire weakness for our Gallagher there. Not much else. This might be a pretty tough one, but yeah, going into stage 11. I'm gonna focus on this guy because he already has the stuff, unfortunately. I might actually try and not break him until it comes back to his turn, but actually should be actually right now. Thanks, Bronya. So we at least should get a stack there. We're gonna use his ultimate actually on this guy to get physical on him so that we can also break this guy and get that last stack there. There we go. Almost just straight up killed as well. Let's finish off this guy. That should work, hopefully. Yes, indeed. We're gonna save Boothill's burst for the deer because this guy should be dead now anyway. There we go. Yeah, I mean, we'll enter standoff first, but then sure, we're gonna go ahead and do the ultimate. Does a lot of, oh my god, look at that toughness. Look at the toughness. That's crazy. It's almost the entire bar. Oh no, we can't boost him because he can't. Oh wait, he is still in standoff, right? Ah, that's so confusing. Yes, okay, so we don't need a skill point. But okay, that will break. One-shotted deer. Okay, now we have the plants. I'm gonna see if we can just ignore the plant. Oh no, that one already has a fruit. I'm not sure if we can ignore the plants, but I'm gonna try just for fun. Shit, and we also need Ronmay's skill. That's really annoying. Yeah, we can't do anything now. Okay, skill point issue for sure. That's unfortunate. No point of boosting him. Yeah, damn. I don't know. I think this team can work. It's just sometimes we get unlucky and need a bunch at once, and then like 3 turns will pass without needing one. So it's just kind of annoying. Gallagher also does a lot of weakness damage. Like, look at that. And look at that. Like, I know we have Ron May's boost, but that still seems like a lot. So we can go and do that. And then we can do his burst as well, which should break him the rest of the way, I think. Yes. Did a nice 175 as well. So yeah, now we have 5 skill points, and now we waste a skill point because we don't need to use Ranmei's skill. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe I just need to adjust something. But anyway, this should actually be like almost the end of the deer. Oh, it was the end of the deer. Holy hell. Okay. That's actually pretty insane. Just ignored the plants. Finally, stage 12. I was worried about this when I started the video, but I'm not anymore. Thankfully, down here we do have recommended physical weakness versus Kafka. Kafka is pretty scary, but we're gonna see how it goes. But damn, he actually really exceeded my expectations. We're gonna start with this minion. Hopefully we can one-shot it, get both of his stacks there. Nope. Oh my god, probably like 2 HP left. Yes. The bad relic luck is making me more and more angry because like he just needs a tiny bit more power, dude. I'm gonna go break the horse because I know he can do some pretty bad stuff. Yeah, there are still things I'm not doing perfectly. Like we should have had Ranmei's ultimate before breaking him, so he would have still been down and not a threat right now. I mean, we might still be able to break him before he does anything. We still have Besotted, but let's just do it again. I think we're gonna do that so we can focus on breaking the other one. All right, that should do some decent damage. 328 single target is just stupid. Oh my god, I don't know. I have no idea who to even focus on first. This is tough. I guess the minion. Ooh, the minion does a lot of damage. Oh, and Bronya's dominated. Oh, hey, but no. Oh god, and we have no skill points. I'm kind of panicking now. Everyone's debuffed, half dead. I need her skill point for this. I guess we'll get one back from her ultimate, but damn. And we only have physical weakness here, so we might need a slightly different team. Should be able to break this thing at least, so that's something. Damn, it's actually almost dead. Oh my god, chill. Okay, we're gonna go after Kafka, do a little bit of break damage there. Why is everyone debuffed still? And is Bronya ever gonna get out of that, or do I need to remove the debuff? We gotta be very careful with skill points, so I'm not even sure. I'm just gonna hope she breaks out of it on her next turn, I guess. Yeah, she did. Okay, good. Okay, 63k bleed damage. Took care of the minion. It's just Kafka left. I mean, it's not looking too bad so far. If we could just really quickly break Kafka before she one-shots. Okay, not bad, not bad. We're gonna get besotted. We're doing good on skill points now. Kafka just took 300k damage. Gallagher can heal the team a little bit. Ooh, we can get Ranmei ultimate. Okay, but yeah, 287. That's the good stuff. Boom. This should do, yes, like solid, like 300k per attack. And Bronya can just keep boosting him back up to the front. This might actually do it right here. Wow. Okay, that was pretty good. We needed like, I don't know, actually maybe 4 cycles or something. Very easily within the 20 we need for, you know, 3 stars. But all right, there was Memory of Chaos. But yeah, so some thoughts. I do want to talk about the team first of all. Definitely, we did have a couple of skill point issues here and there. Like there were a couple times we needed a skill point and we didn't have any, but there were also times we had 5 skill points and didn't need to do the skill with the character. So maybe it was just my fault with bad skill point management. It is pretty weird though, because like both Ranmei and Gallagher are skill point positive. Ranmei especially so because, you know, we get a skill point every time she does her ultimate. I guess it was partially just the back-to-back Bronya boosting Boothill, and then Boothill does need a skill point like every other turn. Bronya is obviously very skill point hungry. Eventually though, I would definitely consider replacing Bronya with Harmony MC perhaps, because like I mentioned earlier, they can kind of make your whole team deal solid damage. The fact Boothill is purely single target does hurt him a little bit. Like he's not going to be good for pure fiction. I don't even need to try it. I mean, sure, he probably can one-shot every minion there, but you know, AoE DPSs can one-shot all 5 of them. So it's like, and if Star Rail ever does introduce real single target content, because it's not Memory of Chaos, Boothill is absolutely going to be #1. We can kind of consider the deer fight to be real single target because you don't need to kill the plants. But in most cases, there's like a boss and at least an elite like we saw with Kafka. But I mean, hey, he still did perfectly fine. And we could see some absolutely insane numbers like single target. Much better than I was expecting. I am pleasantly surprised. Let me know what you think about him though in the comments down below. Dropping a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks as always for watching, and until next time.